My name is Patricia Ann Tyson, and I'm a resident of Lyttonsville, a very small community here in Montgomery County. I have lived in this community for 75 years. There was a man who was a free colored laborer for the Blair family. He bought a piece of property in here that he wanted to use to start his family. His name was Samuel Lytton. This neighborhood took on the name of Samuel Lytton since he was like the first main resident here. Lyttonsville has been historically an African American community since 1853. My father was on the forefront of trying to improve the community. Integration started in 1954. As a child, I was shielded from the ills of society. When I went to Blair, there was integration, but there were not that many black children at any of the schools. I graduated in the class of 1960. In my class of 300 students, I believe there were about 15 maybe black students in the school, and only 5 or 6 of them were in my class. Hi there. I'm the daughter of Lawrence and Alice Tyson. He was captain of the drill team. I have a photo here on the wall of the early teams that he was captain of. And he eventually became the Imperial Commander of Patrols. He was a Mason and belonged to Mecca Temple number 10 in Washington, D.C. There was a Shriner unit here in Washington, D.C. on U Street, and they were called Mecca Temple number 10. The men were the most important part of that charity group, and that they had drill teams. These men of Mecca Temple all came from poor communities. I mean, this is a neighborhood that didn't have paved streets, street lights, running water. And they said, we're not asking for integration. We're just asking you to give us the resources so that we can make our communities better. The first time they won the drill, they were ecstatic. So they continued until they had won more than 7 consecutive first place prizes as a drill team. There's one particular instance I remember my dad talking about. It kind of breaks me up because the thing about this team was they always supported each other, whatever the situation was. One year, one of the men didn't have money to go. He said his family situation was such he just couldn't spare the money this time. Now he went to drill practice every week. He was part of the team. That wasn't a problem for them. They just took up the money for whatever his expenses were, and he went with them. It was important that they stick together as brothers and that they care for one another and take care of each other. I'm not sure that would happen today. These men may have been put down by the rest of the world. They always had exhibited a certain attitude about themselves. And that was one of dignity, one of pride. This gave them a sense of integrity that the rest of the world wouldn't give them. This is the family, my dad, my mom, me, and my sister. They didn't have the opportunities that I was going to have, and they knew there was a better day coming. And they wanted us, my sister and I, to be prepared for that day. And we were.